Good morning. I'm hiding out in the back room here because of that loud bird in the other room. But hopefully she won't be so loud and obnoxious that you can hear it in here. But I got a package in the mail that I wanted to say thank you for. I was saying a while back on how my trail camera batteries didn't last very long, especially when it got cold. And I had a fella send me some trail camera batteries. They're rechargeable. Two things of those. And a really neat wall outlet. It's got the regular charge thing down here, or not charge, but like lamp cord plug in here. And it's got the USB dealy whackers up there. But anyhow, very nice of him. It says, I used to have pretty legible penmanship, but after I lost part of my finger in a firewood accident a few years back. That's not good. I figured I'd better type this note out so you can read it. Normally, I am not a fancy type of guy. Well, give these a whirl. I do not claim these are magic, but at least in my dealings, these ones have worked decent in comparison to others I have tried. I am money ahead in comparison to buying the good alkaline batteries, and mine are still charging just fine. Hopefully they will work out very well, or well enough for you to save a few battery dollars. I do enjoy your trail camera footage. Thank you. There is one thing you will notice with these. They basically go from what appears to be a full charge to dead, like a light switch when they deplete. Do not trust the battery meter on your camera if your camera has a battery percentage meter. They claim they are ideal for cameras because they will put out a full punch of juice to fire the camera every time until they are depleted. With most of my cameras, when using the alkaline batteries, I learned that if the battery percentage meter got to around 60%, the cameras were not the most reliable anymore, so I learned to change the batteries at that point. Before I gambled on these, I read a lot of reviews. I heard some people got a couple of bad batteries in their batches that would not charge. They also mentioned that EBL, which is the brand name, was very good about replacing them. This has never happened to me so far, and I am running about 56 of these cells. Hopefully none of these I am sending are duds like they mentioned, but if you happen to get one, just drop me an email and I bet I can get a replacement. Another thing to be aware of is that EBL stresses very much to only charge them in the EBL charger that comes with them. They are charger specific. You are getting two of the chargers. You can mix and match batteries between these two chargers, just not a different brand of charger or other style of EBL chargers. The two chargers you have are specific to the batteries you have. I accidentally did mix up two different EBL chargers one time and they would not charge at all. I am glad the batteries didn't seem to get damaged after I realized what I had done. You probably found one more gizmo in the box. I found these come in real handy these days when it seems everything that is rechargeable comes with a little cord that has a USB end on it to charge with. If you choose to use it, all you have to do is remove the wall cover plate off one of your wall outlets and screw this directly into your receptacle. It gives you enough USB charge ports to charge a few things at the same time, and also lets you use the receptacle as normal. After I bought my first one, I found it so handy. I bought more of them and have them scattered around my house and garage. I hope these work out for you. At least they will give you something to play with for a while. Take care, Doug from Michigan. Thank you very, very much, Doug. My battery is blinking. I hope I got that. So it looks like I got lucky and my camera batteries didn't die. I tell you, battery stuff. I'm about battery stuff. A hillbilly ended up getting two of those electric bikes sent to him. And the more I watch him ride those, the more I want one. boy, I think that'd be the perfect thing for running up and down these mountains, checking bear baits and checking traps until it got too deep of snow and that sort of stuff. What I really like about them is they're really quiet. And some of these horse trails and things around here, I think you'd have no trouble going up those. But I kind of wonder, being that, I mean, these batteries in this camera are several years old, but I wonder how long those electric bike batteries are going to last. They're like $350, so they're not cheap. But really tempted to get one of those. Trouble is, I'd have to get one for me and Cindy. Oh, that'd be like $2,000. So today, after telling the story about that eagle, I have been searching and searching through some old pictures and things, and I finally found the pictures, but I can't find, there was another picture that has him actually sitting on my arm, but I found two of them. I can't find the real good picture, but anyway, going through all these pictures, I got, look at this, this isn't even close to all of them. I got a whole bunch in here, a bunch of them in there, more in there. I got several photo albums. I gotta go through these and put them in albums before they get ruined. You know, the best thing about these digital cameras and things is because, you know, before I had it was a, what is it, 35 millimeter camera. You'd buy a roll of film and 12 pictures, 24 pictures, or 36. Seemed like only half of them would be any good. They'd either be too dark or too light or blurry or something, and it was expensive to have them developed. So there was an awful lot of stuff that I didn't get pictures of, and that's one of my biggest regrets, is not getting enough pictures of these things. There's a lot of stuff that I've seen and done that nobody believes, and without pictures you can't really prove it. I got one in here. I'll show you. I hesitate to even tell the story because nobody believes this, but I once strangled an elk. It was wounded, but I strangled him. I got a picture of it. But anyway, that's one of those that absolutely nobody believes, pictures or not. It's true, though. But this is that eagle. And back when my beard was brown and reasonably short, but that poor guy, like I said, he had a broken wing. The rest of that story didn't end so well. We took him into Fish and Game. I threw my Carhartt coat over it and tackled the thing out in the field and brought it in. We kept it overnight and took it into Fish and Game Monday morning. And bird bones are hollow. They're really brittle, and when they break, they tend to shatter. You can't reset bird bones hardly ever. And we knew that when we brought him in there. But he was otherwise healthy. We were feeding him little chunks of deer meat we had him in one of those dog airline boxes, and we were giving him little chunks of deer meat, and he was eating them. And like I said, he was healthy, seemed to be, other than he had a broken wing. We took him in, and we said, well, I know he can't probably fix his wing, but why not just amputate it and then take him around to show school kids and things? And I said it'd be pretty neat to have, and he's otherwise healthy. And they told me, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So we left there feeling good about it. About a half hour or so after we left, we got a phone call, and they said, we forgot to ask you where did you find this? So I told him out by Tendoy, and little town of Tendoy, and they said, oh, okay. And I said, well, how's he doing? Oh, we put him down. I thought, shoot, they didn't even really give him a chance, and I don't know. Maybe it was the right thing to do, maybe it wasn't, but that was a bummer. But anyhow, see if I can find one of these. I got a couple of things here pretty funny to show you. That is a picture of a wolf in the back of a truck in front of the Fish and Game office. Get this thing adjusted here. And it's the first picture of a mangy animal that I ever saw in this part of the country. And I think what happened, this is just my guessing, but Montana was having a lot of trouble with mange, and I have a feeling that this wolf or others like him brought in mange from Montana. It kind of seems to have cleared up now. We had quite a little bit of trouble with it there for a few years, though. This picture, that is a wolf I found back when they were still protected. You couldn't hunt them at all, or trap them, or do anything. They're still on the endangered list. I found that shot up the draw above our house. Another one of him. Let me change this camera here a minute. This is guiding hunters and some of the outfitters. It's one of the pack strains we had. Let's see, a lot of these are the same. Okay, this is the elk I ended up strangling. These two guys, they were from Wisconsin, a couple of undertakers. They shot this elk in the spine and crippled it, and it was crawling down the hill a million miles an hour. And I should put these in order before I put these on. Anyway, I went to shoot it. I had a little 223, and they said, no, don't shoot it, you're going to ruin the meat. So I aimed for the head. No, don't shoot it there, you'll ruin the skull. I thought, well, we got to do something. And I actually jumped on its back and strangled it. The picture I got here is from kind of reenactment afterward, but I mean, nobody believes this, but I promise you it's true. I really wish, like I said, one of my biggest regrets in life is not taking enough pictures. I guided for a lot of years, moved cows for a lot of years. This was a neat one. This tree, it burned up in one of the forest fires we had, but it was growing out of that big rock. It was a good sized tree too. Okay, here's that elk again. More pack string. I missed that part of it. The guiding part, depending on the people you had, some of them were fun to be around. Others were really a pain in the butt. You couldn't wait for the week to be over. But these two guys here, they were pretty nice. But here we go. I promise you guys, I know you don't believe me. Nobody does. I told this to a buddy of mine, Dave. I could tell he didn't believe a word I was saying, but it is the truth. I don't tell that story very often, actually. Well, anyway, most of these are kind of more of the same. That's Butch. He is the best cow dog I ever had. Not a good picture of him. And Cody, that's the best horse I ever had. He died here a couple of years ago. Had that horse for over 30 years. Or right about 30 years, I guess. That's Uncle Bill. See what else I can find here. Yeah, I guess the rest of these are all just stuff. No, I'm not gonna be one of these guys that go over to their house and they dig out a photo album of their kids and show you pictures for 2 hours and bore the crap out of you while your eyes glaze over and you look for an escape route. At least with this you can turn it off. But I think I'm gonna go through some of these pictures and show a few toward the end of all the videos here for a little while, because some of them are pretty neat. But I gotta read this too real quick. This is pretty funny. Some advertisements. I cut this out of a magazine. Some advertisements are just better than others. This is flashlights versus wolf scars. The final word on what gets the ladies. It's for the LI Surefire flashlight. This is pretty good. It says the debate regarding which adornments attract the opposite sex has flared up again, and the newest entrants are the Surefire LI Luminax flashlight versus a wolf bite. We all know that what wolves are, lawless uber dogs that run in gangs and stomp on bunnies. But fewer people know that the LI is a compact, super efficient illumination tool made of mil-spec, hard anodized aluminum that's harder than a wolf's fang. With a push of its dual output switch, it produces a dazzling 65 lumens of wolf blinding light, or 10 lumens of trail walking lights with 16 hours of total running time. So what is sexier? An LI can temporarily blind an attacker, such as a wolf. An LI can get you off the mountain to tell the tale of your wolf attack you thwarted with your LI. Of course, a wolf bite will leave a wicked scar, assuming that you avoid the digestive process. But unlike a wolf bite, you can use the LI to see as you fashion a tourniquet out of your intestines, sew up your flapping skin, and crawl back to your cabin. For all these reasons, I believe the LI to be even more seductive than lupine scarification. So if you want to bag a supermodel in the wild, or if you have enough wolf scars already, get your hands on the LI Surefire flashlight. Anyway, that's about all I got today, folks. See you tomorrow. Bye.